Good evening, friends. Welcome to Mona's Trading View for 2nd August 2021. As usual, since it's weekend, we will begin with a weekly chart. On weekly charts, this week we had a hanging man or hammer type of a candlestick pattern developing in weekly charts. We have a long tail. On top of that, we have a small body. But what we need to observe here is that since last 3 weeks, Nifty is smartly bouncing back from the lows every time it goes down. But with each passing week, we are making lower lows, and at the same time, we are making lower highs also, which is a cause of concern. If we break below 15,450, 500 levels on the downside, then we will have a dramatic fall in Nifty on the lower side. Moving on to daily charts. Today, Nifty filed to cross 15,860 levels. So we have, even though in the daily candle, we have a higher high and a higher low being formed, but as the market fell off from 15,860 levels in late afternoon trade, is a matter of concern. I think if there is an up move, first 15,860 needs to be taken. With 15,860 as stop loss, one can short Nifty if it opens higher on Monday, or if it breaks below 15,740 levels, one can create fresh short positions for a target of 15,580 and then 15,520 on the downside in the short term. Moving on to short term charts, with 15,850 as stop loss, any gap up opening or up towards 860 can be utilized to go short in Nifty for initial targets of 15,720, 700 levels. Once 720 is taken out, then further downsides up to 15,640 is possible. On to Bank Nifty weekly chart now. Here we can clearly see for the past 3 weeks, Bank Nifty is failing to cross previous week's high. It is also making lower highs and lower lows week after week. Once Bank Nifty breaks 33,900 on the downside, further the momentum on the downside should increase. Moving on to daily chart, consider 35,200 as a very good resistance for Bank Nifty. On the downside, if 34,300 is broken, then the momentum will accelerate on the downside. If there is any gap up or pullback in Nifty, it can be utilized to go short on Bank Nifty. On the hourly charts in Bank Nifty, any up move towards 34,800 can be utilized to create fresh short positions with a stop above 34,800 for initial target of 34,300. If 34,300 is taken out on a closing basis, then the short positions can be carried forward. Moving on to the stocks in my watch list. All the three stocks, Bandhan Bank, Reliance and TCS, all have broken down from their trading ranges. Hence, they are all short sells. And all the stocks that I mention in my watch list are not intraday sells. They are short-term trades, say for 3 days, 5 days, 7 days. It should not be presumed as an intraday sell or buy. Let us take a look at the derivative data now. Nifty ended lower by 15 points to close at 15,763. Fresh shorts were seen as Nifty fell 0.1% and open interest went up by 10%. Nifty PCR is at 0.98. Short buildup of puts is seen at 15,700 and at 15,500. Call buildup is seen at 15,900 followed by 15,800. Bank Nifty fell 107 points to close at 34,584. Fresh shorts were opened up as Bank Nifty fell 0.3% and open interest moving up by 7%. Bank Nifty PCR is at 0.68. Some long unwinding was seen by FIIs as well as they added fresh short positions in today's trade. They net sold indices worth 1,884 crores and their net contracts went down by 7,419, indicating that they had covered their longs. Market breadth was neutral. VIX was at 12.69, down 2%. A look at the FII activity for 30th July 2021. The outstanding open interest at the end of the day was 1,50,396 contracts. Nifty open interest chart for 5th August expiry. Sun TV is the solitary stock that is in ban for trade on Monday. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your weekend. Good night.